Alright guys, so the devs over in Fantastic, the ones that are making the day before, have definitely had a rough few days. Between the delay and the whole trademark issue that people are just calling out as them lying. They're very misleading, it appears, and a lot of people are now saying that the game is fake or the game is a scam. And there's a lot of kind of, you could say evidence towards that, and they have spoken on this matter. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. Not even sure how many people are interested in this game anymore after what has happened. And I will definitely say, like, the hype for the day before is at a low point. All right, the day before, developer Fantastic said it was planning a delay even before the trademark dispute pushed the game back 8 months. Speaking to IGN, Fantastic's co-founders decried any allegations of scamming after several of the day before community members grew concerned that the game was delayed for so long just a few weeks ahead of its planned launch date on March 1st. Fantastic released a statement on January 25th claiming that a trademark dispute had forced a delay about the game and its first major gameplay trailer in over a year. And we all know that's basically bullshit at this point. They go on to say, we plan to move the game's release before and plan to announce it with the publisher Mytona in a 10-minute gameplay video. So to be on the safe side, to ensure there are no more transfers, we, along with the publisher, chose November 10th. That is a safe date given the trademark dispute. I don't think anything is safe when it comes to this thing actually releasing, but this is what they're saying anyways. Despite having now been delayed twice, actually I think this game is literally delayed like 4 times. People forget it was supposed to come out in 2022, then it was supposed to come out in 2023, and now again it's going to come out in 2023. So I think it's like been 4 delays. They go on to say Fantastic is still confident it will have its trademark dispute solved by the new release date, plans to use the extra time for improving the game in the meantime. We are very confident that the issue will be resolved since we have strong legal partners. The extra time will allow us to better prepare for the release and make the overall improvements for the game. It will become even more polished, optimized, and content-filled. Now this sounds all great and everyone was excited for this game the day before, but no one really believes these guys at this point, so whatever they say, it's just like a mood point. It does not really matter. Now when it comes to the complaints that the game is a scam or fake, this is what they said. As for the complaints and allegations that the day before isn't actually in development, which have been erupting on Reddit page and Discord server, Fantastic maintained that the game is definitely going to be released despite the chaotic conversation at the moment. The storm will calm down eventually, and in time we will put everything in its place. When the game comes out, people will finally see the truth, it said. But while we're here, we're grateful for such a fantastic journey and for you being with us. Some of the stuff they says just rubs you the wrong way. Fantastic also provided the following statement regarding current conversations and the state of the game. For us and millions of people, the day before is a childhood dream come true. It's a game with zombies, other people in a huge post-apocalyptic skyscraper city. That's what we want. It sounds great. We understand that some players not seeing the whole picture might have doubts about the game. Our whole focus has always been on the product itself. We've been creating a game for 4 years. All these years have been full of sweat, blood to make this game, and for many members of our team, it is unpleasant to hear such accusations. So they're not happy with the accusations. Well, if they just did things right, from a business perspective, a gaming perspective, they wouldn't have these problems. People can understand if you need time to delay your game, to improve it, to optimize it, to put content in it. They're not going to buy this these pre-scripted gameplay trailers and all the lies that Fantastic just keeps piling on now. They've been caught with their pants down, straight up lying over some of this stuff. We didn't take a penny from anyone. No crowdfunding, no pre-orders, no donations. The game is fully funded by Mytona, one of the largest mobile publishers in the world, who check the game's build at every milestone per our contract. The thing I'll say with that is, yes, a lot of people, to defend the day before, is it a scam? Is it fake? Whatever. They say, they didn't take no pre-orders, they didn't take no donations or no money from the average gamer. And I just bring up the fact you really don't know what money they took from investors. Now, they claim that they're fully funded by Mytona and they didn't take any additional money, but can you really believe them? Honestly, do you believe Mytona or Fantastic that they did not take any investors' money? Because at the bottom line, if they needed the cash to fund the product, they're going to take it. So they didn't take it from the average players, which is a good thing because that would be even worse, but we don't know what they took from investors. All right, they go on to say we made a real inner breakthrough when we decided to go for big challenges from the bottom, so big that some people would consider them impossible, making a fantastic journey from the very ends of the earth. We feel that the simple guy from the 90s action movies. You probably remember him as the hero who breaks through the veil of disbelief when no one believes in him, but he finds the inner strength to win and prove to everyone what he is worth in the end. What the heck are they even talking about here? Like, you want to prove people wrong, fine, I'm all for that, but you got to start doing things like showing us some actual gameplay and stop misleading people, because you're not going to be a hero. No one's going to believe in you. No one's even going to buy your game at this point. They say we only believe in the final product. No matter what anyone says, you'll see for yourself on November 10th this year. So they are really claiming that this game is going to drop November 10th. I do believe it is in development. It probably was fake at the very beginning, just to get the whole money going, the investment going. You know, you make the vertical slice the day before. It looks great. It builds the hype. Then they get the funds from wherever, Mytona, other investors, who knows, and they really start developing the product. But this game was never going to come out in 2022 or 2023. Now, they are saying November 10th, 2023, it's going to come out, but we'll see about that. I think 90% of the people out there will be like, yeah, right, it ain't happening. They go on to say, we hope after the game's success will give people faith that in this life, if you persevere towards a dream, it will come true despite all the obstacles and doubts. Sounds great. Like, this is like a life speech thing that they're saying basically here, like, believe in your dreams and follow your hopes and work hard, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, you got to go off people's actions, not what they say, and their actions have been pretty atrocious, to say the least. So this is basically what they said to IGN, that the game is not a scam, it's not fake, it's dropping November 10th. So if you want to believe them, believe them. Now on Twitter, they did post a couple things here. They said, more news very soon, stay tuned. This was January 26th. This was like, I don't know, earlier today or something. And you know, you go through the comments and just, everyone's just shitting on them at this point. Why wouldn't you? Why would you even believe this? I don't even know how they got 408 likes on this soon, but what news is actually going to come? Like, stay tuned. Oh no, more news. What, news about your lawyers? News about a different name? I mean, what? The only thing I can think of is that they settled some stuff and they're going to do some kind of gameplay. It's not hard for these guys to actually put out some gameplay. They've done it now like 6 different times. Whether it's really actual unedited live gameplay of someone actually playing the actual game, I highly doubt. So they're trying to do damage control at this point and keep people interested. And again, they also reposted this 14 hours ago, that they feel like the simple guy from the 90s action movies. You probably remember him as the hero who breaks through. Dude, these guys are not the hero. These guys are actually pretty shitty devs that had a good looking game with a great concept. What they're basically saying is, it doesn't matter what they've done in the past, because when the game drops November 10th, if it ever drops, that people are going to be blown away and people are going to forgive them and all this stuff. But you got to remember, this is an MMO game, and I have a feeling it's going to be one hell of a toxic game. I do not trust Fantastic to even be able to run the project properly. Anti-cheat, adding content, keeping with updates and fixing bugs. I just literally have no faith in them. But that is the deal with the day before. So they are claiming the game is not a scam. They didn't take any money from anyone other than Mytona. And they're also claiming they're going to prove everyone wrong on November 10th when the game actually does drop. All right, guys, that's basically it. In the meantime, I'm going to forget about the day before, because there are several games and several projects that you guys are probably going to want to be interested in that I will try to cover on the channel here. Some you may know about, some you may not. So definitely subscribe, turn notifications on. I'll see you soon. Let me know what you think of this. Do you believe that the game will drop November 10th? Do you believe anything these freaking guys say at this point? I think most of you will agree that you don't, and just forget about this game, forget about the project, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you soon.